Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, and welcome to another World Pack Talk show. In fact, the first one of 2026. My name is Liliam Benzi, WPO Press and Communication Officer, and today I invite you all to join me in preparing to visit Interpack 2026. Every 3 years, Düsseldorf becomes the global capital of packaging. And Interpack, organized by Mass Düsseldorf, never disappoints when it comes to deliver solutions, innovation, and inspiration for the many players across the packaging value chain. The 2026 edition, taking place from May 7 to 13, will be no exception. And today, I have the pleasure of speaking with Thomas Dohse, Director of Interpack, who will share with us more details about the great show that awaits the global packaging community. Be very welcome, Thomas.
Thank you very much, Lilium. Always a pleasure to see you and to meet you online, but live even better.
Oh, yes, and we are going to be together on May for sure. But let's deliver some content to our participants. Interpack 2026 has 3 pillars: smart manufacturing, innovative materials, and future skills. How should the visitors use these pillars to better plan their agenda at the show?
Yes, actually, Lilium, you start with our hot topics, which are a guideline for the visitors, but also for the exhibitors. We asked in preparing Interpack our board members, our exhibitor, what are the hot topics of the industry at the moment? And they came up with these 3 ideas. For example, smart manufacturing is dealing all about AI, about modern processes, about big data involved. So what makes the processing and packaging machinery more efficient, more effective? So this is all around smart manufacturing. So for 2/3 of the show of the machinery side. Innovative materials, on the other hand, is dealing with all the topics relevant in the material side. You have to see that we have about 1,000 exhibitors from the packaging material side, dealing with regulations like PPWR in the EU at the moment, but also dealing with sustainability issues, how to make materials thinner, lighter, how to avoid waste. And we will see a lot of innovations at Interpack around the topic of innovative materials. And finally, future skills is meant, or is a topic for the whole industry. How to get the right people for the future. What do they need in the industry? What qualifications? How to attract young people to this very, very important, relevant industry of processing and packaging. And we want also to support this topic by showing the younger generation what this industry is all about. So we are inviting universities, students to come to see Interpack.
Yeah, and that's really relevant because we need to attract these new talents to the packaging world and to share our passion about it, and especially attract them to the 2,800 exhibitors. And if I'm not wrong, 18 pavilions that we have at Interpack. So imagine that you were a first-time visitor in Interpack. What would it be your advice to them to optimize their time and their visit, and especially to the young talents?
Yes. The most important thing is to plan in advance. So, for example, to have a look on our website about the hall plan. We have an interactive hall plan where you can decide in advance which companies you wanted to see, how you plan your day. It's also a good idea to download our Interpack app or to join our Fair Match, which is a matchmaking tool, much better than the ones in the past. So you have a really opportunity to match here. I can really recommend to do this just to prepare to get appointments because, as you rightly said, the show is so huge that you need at least one full day to go through all of the halls. And if you want to do meetings and have a more detailed view, you need more than 1 or 2 days. I would always recommend to spend the whole time, but as you know,
Yes, me too.
time is money. You stay here the whole time, but sometimes our visitors, of course, try to be as efficient as possible, and then you have the app, you have the website, you have the whole plan, and I think it's much more convenient than, let's say, 10 years ago, because we have also a very focused whole plan where you see, for example, if you're interested in bakery and confectionery, you will see the color in the whole plan for those regions, or you have pharmaceutical and cosmetics, you go to these halls. So it's easier, but you have to prepare in advance. Otherwise, you'll be overwhelmed with all the exhibitors here, with the size of the show. So that's my recommendation.
And Thomas, inside the app, this matchmaking is inside the app. When we download the app, we already have this thing.
You can do that, or you go via the website. It's called Fair Match, and then you register your dates, and then you'll have full access to the exhibitor database and can plan your trip.
Okay, perfect. And considering the three pillars that we have and all the innovation that normally the exhibitor shows, what is really a must see, especially in terms of future-oriented solutions? What should we expect? What should the visitor focus on?
Well, of course, number one are the exhibitors with their innovations, and I know that they will come to Interpack once every 3 years to really show innovations, to show machines that has never been on stage before. I heard from many companies that they do it. So first of all, exhibitors, of course. But then we have, I can mention two specials. One is our startup zone in Hall 7A. Last time we had a startup zone with 10 companies, 10 startups. Now we have 22. So we more than doubled this, and we will see new ideas and solutions for the industry, not only interesting for the visitors, the trade visitors, but also for the other companies, the established companies, to see brand new ideas and new approaches from young companies. This is important, I would recommend. Second thing is our Spotlight Forum. It's in the main entrance north. You cannot miss it. And we have 7 days, 7 different topics: regulation, PPWR, sustainable, young talents, all those topics on certain days. So even if you're not sure when you will come to Interpack, you can find out online which day would be most important for you to have some lessons, lections, talk shows, and so on in Entrance North. So I would say these two specials you have to watch out for them.
And for example, to the forum, is it necessary a pre-registration?
No, not at all. You can just stop
come
by. Your ticket will be scanned if you enter, but that's all. And then you can have a seat, or you stand if it's too crowded. And you have a lot of not too long lessons, but also interviews or panel discussions and things like that about all those important topics of the industry.
Okay. And we know, Thomas, that sustainability is still a hot topic in the industry, in the packaging industry, in the industry at all. So, do you think the visitors will find some solutions, the sustainability solutions translated in their innovations? Do you think they will find solutions to be applied in their operations?
I'm very sure that they will, because, okay, we talk about sustainability, but in the end, it's all about efficiency and costs. So the positive effect of having a better sustainable solution is forced by the economic background. To use less material, less energy, less water, for example, in the process will help you to be more efficient. And that's what the companies are looking for. So on the one hand, you have the economic view on this page, but on the other hand, of course, it helps fulfill sustainability goals. So it's in the end a win-win, but in these highly complex solutions, I think it's about the efficiency first.
And do you think this apply also to the application of automation, AI, digitalization? Do you think will be more focused in efficiency, in improving, in reducing the consumption of energy? Do you think these will be solutions as well for the digital, the automation?
Yes, we talked about Industry 4.0 in one of the last shows, but now AI is a step further. And if you see, for example, ChatGPT is around for 2 or 3 years only, and see what an influence it already has in our life. And when you combine it to the processes and to the machineries, camera systems will be used for sorting, for example, the material before the filling process. So it seems that several steps in the chain or we will see AI used in those steps. So I expect a lot of new ideas, new technologies on the show floor from our mostly machinery exhibitors here in this field. I think let's see what comes. They don't tell me everything in advance. They wait.
We have the whole days to plan our visit. It's gonna be amazing as always. And you told us previously that you visited 50 countries to promote the show. So you could have an idea of different cultures, of different needs, different perspectives. So from your perspective, what is the strategic insight that a visitor should leave from Interpack? Because for sure you, as Ms. Dusseldorf, you have a goal. I want my visitors to leave this Interpack with this message. What do you think they will leave with?
Yes, our main messages are simply unique, which should show everyone that Interpack is next to all the other packaging processing shows around the world, a special show every 3 years. It's like I always say, the Olympic Games of processing and packaging, although it's every 3 years, not every 4, but everyone comes here, everyone wants to visit. You will see the whole world in connection, eight main industries coming together in one show, having synergies not only between the sectors, but also between the nations. You mentioned it, different approaches, different needs in different markets. In South America, it's different than in Asia. Europe is different than the US. So you will benefit, I think, from the exchange across those global borders where people come together, I would say, in a friendly and peaceful mode, which is something special nowadays. I don't want to go too much into this detail, but it's always nice to see people from all over the world coming together, discussing, making friends, and this is something that you really take home from Interpack, where we always say welcome home to everyone from around the globe.
And that's the beauty of Interpack. During the day we become smarter, and at night we become more friendly, toasting at the Altstadt, and that's the beauty. It's amazing. It's amazing.
And this is nice. Liliam, I can say this is really nice, because when you see the people going to the city after the show, most of them still have their badges on, and it feels like the show is also, the whole city is part of the show, which is great, always.
And that is again the beauty of the thing. So now there's another beauty. WPO is a long-time partner of Ms. Dusseldorf and of Interpack. So what is the value of this partnership, Thomas?
It's actually, we are sharing the same values and the same goal to connect the whole world of processing and packaging. You're doing it. You have a fantastic event always during Interpack WPO award ceremony, which is like the Oscars of processing and packaging, and everyone's there. I'm really looking forward to that Friday night, I think, again. Yeah, so this is great, and we really share the same values of connecting the world, of bringing together the best solutions. of understanding each other. And I think that's very beneficial for both of us.
So we appreciate it too. And now we are coming to an end in our talk, and I would invite you, Thomas, to leave us a message to WPO members around the world and to the global packaging community to encourage them to be part of Interpack 2026.
Yes, very, very sure. So those of you who have been to Interpack, I hope I don't have to convince, because you have seen it, you know how special it is, how great it is to see all the people again every 3 years and to see the innovations shown by the exhibitors. For those who have not been here, imagine it's like 40 football fields of machinery, of materials, of solutions, innovations, of people from over 150 countries coming together, and the decision makers coming here to the show to really decide and to see what state of the art. You have to come, otherwise you're not part of the party, and everyone will talk about Interpack and you're out of this discussion. So you really miss something. And I can just recommend, if you have not planned your trip, to do it as fast as possible. Hotel prices are getting higher, unfortunately, and the connections and everything has to be organized, and you have to prepare. So everyone from all around the world is invited to come and find out.
If you are in the packaging industry, you must go. So
Exactly.
thank you very much, Thomas. Again, it was amazing, your participation. And we know that this was just a teaser, and there is much more to see and to expect from Interpack 2026. I would also like to take this opportunity to invite everyone to visit WPO booth located in the north entrance. In addition to the booth, as Thomas mentioned, we are going to have two main activities from WPO. The 150 board meeting and on May 9 and the World Star Awards ceremony on May 8. We will also be participating in two important parallel events that Thomas also mentioned. WPO will be part of the Safe Food Forum and the Women in Packaging Forum. So that's because Interpack is definitely not only a place to discover innovative packaging solutions, but also a unique ecosystem for high quality networking and insights into future trends. Thank you very much for your audience today. Thank you very much, Thomas, and see you all during the day at Interpack, at night in the Altstadt. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Liliam, and everyone listening to us. See you in Düsseldorf.